Welcome to Today on 2. It is Wednesday, the 17th day of April, a beautiful, sunshiny morning in Coleman, Alabama.
Very beautiful.
As always, we are broadcasting worldwide on the internet, channel2coleman.com, as well as on the charter cable system here in Coleman County. And it is a beautiful day. Let's check the weather, see how long this is going to last. The weather brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet of Cherokee Avenue. Here's the weather almanac for the 17th of April. The average high temperature is 75, the average low is 47, the record high 89 in 2002, the record low 27 in 1999. Sunset this evening at 7:21, sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:12. And there's the satellite picture. Once again, there's still winter storm activity in the Dakotas and Minnesota, and that's where it can stay. A little bit of rain south of that. Our part of the country looks pretty good, at least so far. Here's our forecast for today. Partly sunny, still windy, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms later on today with a high of 84. Cloudy tonight, a low around 65. Tomorrow, pay attention tomorrow. Sunny and windy, a high of 83. Possibly severe weather moving through the area tomorrow night. And that is going to bring a change in the temperature. Friday, partly sunny, 50% chance of rain in the morning with a high just 59. We're going to go from 83 to 59.
Of course.
Thursday to Friday. Saturday, 64, Sunday, 70, Monday, 72. So once again, our springtime weather, thunderstorms bring a change in the weather.
That's right.
Just about the time we get used to something, and it changes on us. You had a busy week?
Yes, so far so good.
Okay. Paige is in the nursing program at Wallace, and they keep you plenty busy, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Wow. Let's check our Facebook friend. Who's our friend for today?
Well, our Facebook friend of the day today is Miss Dawn Bentley, and she likes the Huntsville Havoc and Alabama football. So thank you, Dawn, for being our friend. And if you would like to be our friend, all you have to do is friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
Okay. We have a busy program lined up for today. Who's coming to see us?
Well, we're very lucky. We have Miss Deb Lasley coming to see us today, and we also have Miss Jennifer Smith, who is with Hospice of Coleman County.
Okay, that's what we have lined up. George is here with news and commentary right after this.
At Premier Bank, we are very proud of the long-lasting relationships we have with our customers. We'll go almost anywhere to meet your banking needs.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
Meet the KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop. It might just change the way you cook. Induction technology heats the pan and not the cooking surface to offer you a new level of precision, speed, and energy efficiency. 9 settings give you different levels of heat to achieve precise temperatures and amazing responsiveness. Water boils in just seconds, making this the fastest to boil induction cooktop available. The KitchenAid 36-inch induction cooktop.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Time for news and comment on a Wednesday morning. It's 7:05. Do you know where your Coleman Times is? Imagine us going on the air some hour or two later because we didn't get all of our advertisers in time. That's basically oftentimes the problem. And if you are going to deliver it late, wouldn't you say, I'm sorry, readers, but here's what happened yesterday. Oh, well. Nonetheless, Alabama Senate has passed a bill that would allow certified registered nurse practitioners to prescribe certain drugs. Now, that may not sound like a big deal to you, but when you have someone, as many of us have had, who is a dementia patient, who's at home, and they're receiving care, oftentimes you'll use a CRNP. Now, one of the best ones that I know of was let's see, Rebecca Williams was her name. She was the nurse for my mother. And while she could tell real quickly what was going on, she couldn't prescribe the drugs, that it took to take care of the problems my mother had. But now this new bill the legislature has passed would allow these nurses to prescribe certain painkillers, antibiotics, and other medicines that they cannot do so, at this particular time. The bill moves to the House of Representatives. They've passed a similar bill, apparently. So the bill would even also apply to nurse midwives. Such a, for those of us who are middle-aged or older, we've had such a change in medical care in terms of things in our life. Think about it. My older brother, 7 years older than I, was born at home. And I was the first spear in our family to be born in a hospital, the old hospital over here. So there's such a big change, hasn't there not been, in that one lifespan. The folks in Chelsea, Alabama, are concerned this morning because they have a mayor who wants to raise their sales tax. They're saying, wait a minute. Now, don't we have enough taxes? They would put it at 9%, 9 cents on the dollar. But the mayor wants to build all these things that are nice and recreational areas and such as this. But do you really need to raise taxes? I think we've oftentimes in America, and in terms of our leadership, whether it be local, county, municipal, it doesn't matter. We've often thought, well, now we're responsible for building this. I took all kinds of heat back about 12, 13 years ago when I wanted to take and make Smith Lake Park self-sustaining by putting cabins in so people could rent those cabins and spend the weekend. Smith Lake had always been a drain on the county budget, right? So when that happened, I had the local campground folks upset because I was taking it and chewing into their business. Some would say that some of the things the city provides is doing the same thing for folks like Sportsfit or others who are private, But I think we've come to, in this country, we've come to a point where, as the Chelsea Mayor, Earl Niven, says, people have come to expect this from government. Just because they expect it doesn't mean they have to have it. Well, if you think this is the worst season yet for allergy sufferers, well, not necessarily. The particular individual, Dr. Wiley Song, a board-certified allergist with the Alabama Allergy and Asthma Center. God, boy, that's an acronym. You better be careful whenever you say it very quickly. Anyway, he's saying that it's no worse than in years past, but it seems like it is to me. More pollen, at least, right? He said it's about the same level as what it was last year in terms of this, and it's going to be going until mid-May. Can you imagine that? Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I can do without a car wash before then. I got to be able to loosen at least 20 pounds off my car, and that's about how that goes. In Montgomery, a summary of what happened in Montgomery yesterday tells us that the House approved a bill to require the Department of Corrections to notify the public when there's an escape. When there's an escape? I say, what? Are you kidding me? You mean they're not telling us? Someone do a head count at Kilby, please. My gosh. They also approved a bill to allow public school teachers and employees in Franklin County to be trained as reserve sheriff's deputies. Now, this is their way of getting that representative to shut up, go home, and be ready, because he was holding up all these other bills, local bills, that the legislature wanted to pass. So that's their way of taking care of Franklin County. The governor said that he wants to deal with this issue of school security and look forward to some news soon that will deal with that issue, but I don't know how they're going to do it. We got Billy Coleman on this Friday, Superintendent of Education for Coleman County Schools. He's going to tell us about what's going through their minds in terms of security. Not that he can implement any of it, of course, but it'll be interesting to get that particular those comments from him. Oh my, we lost him, didn't we? He provided us with all kinds of details for 16 Super Bowls. He told us about the Masters, the U.S. Open tennis tournaments. I mean, my gosh. Pat Summerall has died, 82 years old, had cardiac arrest. Pat Summerall. Love that voice. He was from Texas and had a deep voice. Iron Man 3. the new the new movie coming out. They're going to try something different, right? They're going to open it in Tokyo. Now, let's face it, the Japanese love their technology. I mean, we've depended on them, right? Sony, and a bunch of others who've made all kinds of things, electronics for us. It was the Americans, by the way. It was America who invented videotape, all right? But it was the Japanese who made it practical. Nonetheless, Iron Man 3, the film is going to be shown with tilting seats, blowing wind, and fog and odor effects by way of technology. Sounds like Obamacare, doesn't it? They expect you to be able to just basically feel all the emotions and all of the senses, if you can hear it, if you can feel it and all that. They have apparently forgotten about Earthquake in 1974 when it came out, and they had this thing called Sensurround, where it was really over blasting speakers, they'd blow your eardrums out, and they had something under your chair that would rattle. It reminds me of stopping out on Highway 31. You know what I mean? Some kid with his boombox. Stay tuned, more Today on 2 after this.
There's stuff around your house, but we don't make stuff. We make ovens. Dual fuel, double ovens. And they bake so evenly that now delicious is something you can depend on. We only make things for one room. The best room. Your kitchen. We're devoted to it. And you can feel it in everything we make. Nobody knows the kitchen like KitchenAid.
Overwhelmed by home refinancing offers from telephone solicitors and direct mail advertising, and then find you're not qualified for a specific plan? The Mortgage Center, a hometown lender, compares the rates from all home loan lenders and the qualifications of the various government programs to find a plan best suited to you. The Mortgage Center helps Coleman County people purchase and refinance their homes.
This is Pat Newton. Call us today and let us tailor a loan program to your specific needs and requirements.
At Premier Bank, we take pride in serving our community. We respect our customers, and we've won awards for our ethical conduct. We're motivated to do all we can for you, and we're interested in your banking needs. We're efficient, safe, and sound, and our relationships with our customers are second to none.
At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
And we continue with Today on 2, and we have some prizes to give away in this part of our program. Let's see what we have. We have the day pass to the Wellness and Aquatic Center. And let's see, what else do we have? That's it? That's it for today. Okay, I thought we had some Bojangles or stuff like that. The Wellness and Aquatic Center Pass will admit 6 people.
That's right, and if you wait until, I think it's Memorial Day, then the outdoor pools will be open.
Ah, and you can use the pass then.
That's
Okay.
Right.
That's the prize for today. Let's look at our merchant ads. We'll ask you a question about one of these ads, starting with Renard's Gallery and Gifts. This is an art gallery, but it's much, much more than that. They have gift items, they have jewelry, they have clothing. Of course, they do custom framing. Renard's Gallery and Gifts.
Medical Arts Apothecary, a trusted part of your family for 50 years. They're a family-owned business with personalized care. They're making a difference every day at Medical Arts Apothecary.
The Wellness and Aquatic Center that we were talking about is our prize for today. And of course, they have the Complete Fitness Center. They have the indoor walking track, aerobic and cycling classes. They have it all at the Wellness and Aquatic Center.
Baldwin Counseling Center, having problems, need to talk, or want privacy? Well, Dr. Howard Rogers is the person to call. He offers weight loss, individual and family counseling, and lifestyle coaching.
Auto Tech, foreign and domestic auto repair and service. David Methvin operates the business, located in Vinemont on County Road 1354. That is Auto Tech.
And the chocolate-covered pretzel is the blizzard of the month at Dairy Queen right now. It's chocolate-covered pretzel pieces, peanut butter, and chocolate chunks in creamy vanilla soft serve.
Mullins Body Shop, you've counted on them for over 50 years for doing auto body repair and towing. You can count on them each and every day. That's Mullins Body Shop.
And Mr. Hicks Menswear, they are the Reader's Choice Award winner for men's clothing. And prom is just around the corner, so get your formal wear from a trusted source at Mr. Hicks.
Those are some of our merchant ads. The question for today, who sells Smart Stretch?
That's
You
a
like
good
that
question.
one?
That's a good question, yeah.
Smart Stretch is a product that is advertised in one of our merchant ads. First person with the correct answer receives the day pass to the Wellness and Aquatic Center, which is good for 6 people all at one time. 256-734-7399 is our telephone number. And in order to win our prize for today, tell us which advertiser is talking about Smart Stretch. Paige likes that one for today.
Yes.
That's something new. It's part of a product that they're advertising, and we have a caller ready to go. Hello, who's calling?
Ann.
From where are you calling? From where are you calling?
Ann.
Okay, who sells Smart Stretch?
Coleman.
Okay, who sells Smart Stretch?
Is it the uniform place?
Yes, that's right, the Uniform Place. Stay on the line, please. Thanks for calling in. The Uniform Place. This is a fabric by Landau.
That's right.
Landau is one of the brands they advertise. Let's look at that ad and the rest of our merchant ads right now. Starting with Earl's Body Shop. The crew at Earl's Body Shop reminds you, move over for emergency vehicles. Of course, they do towing, local or long distance, as well as auto body repair.
And Yates Chance Christian Bookstore. It's all about kids right now at Yates Chance. They have puzzles, games, books, and children's stories. Don't forget baby girls or boy selections are available.
People's Tires Brake and Alignment Center. Let's see, today is Wednesday. Free fluid level and battery check. Just stop by and have them check the fluids and battery. It's free today at People's Tires.
And Sorelli. Spring blooms with the colors of Sorelli at Doug Doggett Jeweler. New arrivals are now arriving, and that's why you shop at Doug Doggett Jewelers on Compass Way, Southwest Coleman.
Deb's Bookstore, your hometown bookstore, just down the road. Gift certificates are available. Browsers always welcome. Deb's Bookstore on 3rd Street Southwest.
And Tires for Less has more than just tires. They offer oil changes, minor engine repairs, and shocks and brakes repairs. Come and see Greg and the guys at Tires for Less on 2nd Avenue on Highway 31.
The difference is not when you open our bottle, it's when you open our door. Borden Family Pharmacy, located on Highway 157. They are a good neighbor pharmacy.
And introducing Smart Stretch. It's a new, breathable, comfortable, and durable fabric at the Uniform Place. It's by the Landau brand, and the Uniform Place is located on 2nd Avenue.
Those are the merchant ads we have for today. Now it's time to check our birthdays. This is the 17th of April. Who's celebrating a birthday?
Well, on this Wednesday, Frank Bruner and Kim Hall celebrate a birthday, so happy birthday to you all. And you will go in our drawing on Friday for that possibility of winning our ice cream cake from Dairy Queen.
And coming up next, we're going to talk with Jennifer Smith, and she's going to tell us what's happening with Hospice of Coleman County. Stay tuned.
At Premier Bank, we're a bit old-fashioned. We actually answer the telephone when you call. However, old-fashioned doesn't mean we aren't up to date. With the latest technology, Premier Bank meets the various needs of our customers. Mobile smartphone banking, internet banking, ATMs, convenient offices. At Premier Bank, we have the right products right now with good old-fashioned customer service. At Premier Bank, we put the customer first.
Fire, accident, storm, they all happen in Coleman County. And for 3 generations, Night Free Insurance has been there for you. Continuing today with Elliott and Westcott Free, customizing your life, home, auto, and business insurance with auto owners. Call Westcott, Elliott, Judy, Tina, Angie, or Karen. Night Free Insurance, where people are the difference.
Welcome back to Today on 2. Our guest today is Jennifer Smith. Jennifer is the Director of Hospice of Coleman County. Jennifer, thank you for coming by today.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Let's start with the topic of the day.
Okay.
The $5 jewelry sale, which takes place at Coleman Regional Medical Center.
That is right.
And give us the details.
Okay. Several times throughout the year, Hospice of Coleman County has a fundraising event in conjunction with Masquerade Fundraising. This year, one of our events is going to fall next Monday and Tuesday, April the 22nd and 23rd, in the Colonel Coleman Room. This is a jewelry sale, but it's far more than jewelry. It is jewelry items, it is handbags, it is scarves, all very high quality, but all only for $5. 20% of the proceeds that is raised from this jewelry sale go back to support Hospice of Coleman County. And we use that 20% to help care for the residents of Coleman County. And this allows us to provide hospice care to patients in their home. And the reason that the fundraising event is so very important to us is that it allows us also to provide care to patients who have no means of paying for their hospice care. This money is used to provide care for people who have no medical insurance, who have no means of paying, and they will receive the same hospice care that a patient would if they had the best paying insurance without any difference in the care provided to them, and they will never receive a bill for the care that is given to them.
And I believe this is why Hospice of Coleman County was set up in the first place.
Yes, it was. We are the original hospice here in Coleman. We are also the only not-for-profit hospice that is run here in Coleman County. So being not-for-profit means that we do accept all patients regardless of their ability to pay.
When you've had the $5 jewelry sale in the past, about how much money is raised for hospice?
Oh, it's thousands of dollars.
Really?
Yes. It is one of our biggest fundraisers, and it's growing with each event. We had an event around Christmas, and it was amazing how word got out in our community and how our community came in and supported this. And one thing that's unique and fun about this jewelry sale is you can go in the morning on Monday and go back in the afternoon on Monday, and they will have entirely new merchandise out.
Really?
It is constantly changing. So I always tell people, don't go just one day. You know, I always encourage people to come back the second day because it may be an entire different selection. You may find that special thing that you were looking for that wasn't there the first day, but it's always fun because it's ever-changing, the merchandise that comes out.
So are these merchants from Coleman, or do they come from all around?
They come from an organization that travels across the United States putting on this jewelry event to help agencies such as ourselves in fundraising endeavors.
Wow.
So a young lady could really outfit herself. You said scarves, jewelry, handbags, all the accessories.
Yes, sir. We try to coordinate it around Mother's Day, because with Mother's Day coming up, you could do a lot of shopping at that one event. And it's very high quality, so you would never know that you only pay $5 for an item, but you can also purchase multiple items. I know my mother is a huge Alabama fan, and they have a very large variety of Alabama and Auburn jewelry and scarves and handbags, so it's always a wonderful place for me to go get a few extra gifts for my mom.
Let's talk a little bit more about the indigent care that's provided. Is this everything that hospice normally does, regardless of the ability to pay?
That is correct. Hospice care is a group effort in caring for a patient. It's not only just nursing. We do bath assistance. We have a medical social worker and a chaplain. We take care of a patient as a team. But on top of that team, we also come in and pay for the medications, which is hugely important for these families. We pay for the medications that's used to treat that specific disease that we're seeing them for. We also pay for any medical equipment that is needed in their care. So our patients, even who do not have an ability to pay, if they need an electric hospital bed, they get an electric hospital bed.
And you take care of these patients in their homes?
In their homes,
wow.
Yes. If they need oxygen, they get oxygen free of charge. We pay for those items.
Jennifer, what are the qualifications for someone to be accepted as a hospice patient?
Our hospice patients, many people think that only cancer qualifies you for hospice. No, that is not true. Anybody who has a life expectancy of 6 months or less, if they have reached a point in any disease process where their physician says there is no longer a curative effort that can be done for their disease, and he truly or she truly believes that they have a life expectancy of 6 months or less, can qualify for hospice services.
Do they need a physician's referral?
They do not. To initiate the hospice referral process, we can actually take referrals from friends and family members. They could actually call the Hospice of Coleman County office, talk with us about their need, and we would in turn call and talk to their physician about that request. So a family can actually initiate a referral to hospice care.
And tell us about some other fundraisers that Hospice of Coleman County does.
We have the tour of homes, which is actually being put on by the Share Club. 100% of those proceeds go to Hospice of Coleman County this year, and that will be taking place April the 28th. And one of our largest and most popular fundraising events will be the Truck Drawdown, which will be soon coming up in July. We're already beginning the planning phases for that event.
Changing the subject a little bit, do you need volunteers?
We constantly need volunteers. Volunteers are something that we do offer to our patients, and when I tell people about volunteer services, a lot of people get frightened thinking that they cannot do patient care. I tell everybody, look within yourself. If you have a special talent, we can use that talent. If you can sit and read to a patient, we can find you a patient to read to. If you can paint fingernails, we can find a lady who would love to have their fingernails painted. One of my memories as a hospice nurse in the field was a volunteer who helped one of my dying patients organize her family photos to leave photo albums for her family. It was a volunteer who found that special trait within herself and used it towards the patient. So we can use any and all talents. We can always find a need for any volunteer.
And wrapping things up, tell us again about the jewelry sale, when and where.
The jewelry sale will be next Monday and Tuesday, April the 22nd, 23rd. It starts at 7 a.m. and goes to 5 p.m. in the evening and is in the Colonel Coleman room at Coleman Regional Medical Center.
Okay. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you so much for having me.
We'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
In the nation, our agents are always there, helping make sure that when your life changes, your nationwide insurance coverage changes too. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Join the nation where protection is personal.
Nationwide is on your side.
Our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. And the People Against the Littered State will be hosting the Coleman County City Cleanup. That's going to be at 8 a.m. to noon on April the 20th. Contact your local town hall or city hall for bags and disposal locations. And the Singing at Anon Baptist Church will be April 21st at 5 p.m. They're located on Highway 31, 1 mile north of the traffic light in Vinemont. And the Share Club Spring Tour of Homes will be Sunday, April 28th from 1 to 5. Tickets will be available at each tour home the day of the tour and will be available for $15. Proceeds benefit Hospice of Coleman County. And the April walking tours will be every Saturday in April beginning at 10 a.m. They're guided by community historians, local stories will be told, and printed programs will be available. Tours begin at the Coleman County Museum. And our community billboards are brought to you by Pepsi and Coleman Jefferson Gas. If you have a billboard that you would like to email to us, please send it to channel2coleman@gmail.com, fax it to 734-7680, or friend us on Facebook, Channel 2 Coleman.
The weather forecast brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Partly sunny, windy today, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms later on with a high of 84. Cloudy tonight, low around 65. Tomorrow, sunny, windy, high of 83, but look out for tomorrow night. Severe weather is a possibility late tomorrow night. Who's coming to see us tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow on the show, we will have two members from the group Voice Play coming to see us tomorrow night. They are coming to the Wallace State Community College tomorrow for the community concert, so we're very excited about that.
That's our program for today. Thank you for watching Today on 2.
Hope you have a great day.